A driving distraction is anything in and around the car that takes your eyes.
It's something that will either manually, visually, or mentally distract you.
A driving distraction is anything that takes your focus away.
Well, it's could be a variety of things that take away from your focus on the driving task.
Driving distraction would be anything that diverts your attention.
A driving distraction
from the driving task
that takes your attention off the road.
Okay, well, I mean, you think about it. You're holding something, you could spill something. You know, people are so worried about not spilling in their car that they're so fixated on what they're eating instead of focused on the road. So once again, that's a visual, mental, and manual distraction. It's just really dangerous. And what are you doing? Like, why can't you get to where you're going and then park and eat? Or, better yet, wake up early enough. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I'm late to work, I need to do this. Well, then wake up earlier, right? Like, you have to be responsible. If you feel like you don't have enough time to eat breakfast before you go to school, before you go to work, the problem might be you're not waking up early enough. I mean, it's so simple, but it's also so honest. Give yourself 5 more minutes in the morning to scarf down a bowl of cereal when you're sitting at your couch or a kitchen table instead of trying to grab something and run and then drive and eat at the same time. Pretty simple.
Oh, well, physically, you need a hand to hold on to your sandwich or your drink or whatever, so there's not going to be 2 hands on the wheel typically. Dripping your tacos down your front of your shirt, things like that, okay? There's certain foods that don't do well on the go there, so I recommend you eat it in the parking lot if you're not going to sit in a restaurant. Just finish it while you're stopped.
Some food, it takes 1 or 2 hands to eat, so you're taking your hands off the wheel. This is obviously dangerous, can limit your control while driving. That food can get messy, so you might be distracted by that food falling or getting on your clothes, on your car, and you're worried about staying clean, and this can be a big distraction. While drinking, if you don't have a cup holder with a nice, easy to drink cup using a straw, it can get messy as well. You're trying to fiddle with a bottle cap, using both hands to open that. If you may spill something, that can be a distraction as well. The best way to stay safe while eating or drinking in the car is to not do it.
It just takes your attention away from driving. It's just not a good thing. It seems like it should just be common sense. The vehicle is not the restaurant. Yeah, save the eating for somewhere else.
I'm hungry. I gotta eat my french fries. Oh, they're over in the cup holder. I'm gonna look down and I'm gonna take that french fry and I'm gonna take my eyes off the road. I drink my water bottle or a drink with soda and a straw. Where do you look? Down at the cup, up at the ceiling. It's taking your eyes off the road. So just they can be distracting, so don't do it. Eat at the restaurant. Take it home. Wait till you get home.
We've probably all seen some people carrying things that they shouldn't be. You know, things that you're like, really? That's really messy, and why are you trying to even hold on to? I've watched people try to eat Chipotle, you know, that type of thing, burritos as they're driving. I have a tough enough time eating that at a table, let alone behind the wheel. I'm not going to do that. I look at that as being selfish, because you're in a hurry, I get it, but if you were to hit somebody or have something happen out on the road that you weren't prepared for because your concentration was on holding a drink and a burger, that's inexcusable in my book. So I actually will not eat while I'm driving. So I saw this happen, and I tell this story to the kids in the classes. I saw this happen at a Starbucks 2 years ago. The vehicle in front of me at the drive-thru left, and then I got my drink left, and we're both waiting to turn onto the road. We turn onto the road, their car goes about 40 feet and then shoots up onto the sidewalk. And I asked the kids, what do you suppose they just spilled in their lap? So I definitely won't drive with hot beverages if they can spill in my lap. Get to your destination in the parking lot and then eat some. If you're on a road trip, go sit in the parking lot and eat, or sit in the restaurant and eat if you're on a road trip. What you can't do is tell somebody that you were in an accident with that was seriously injured, oh, I was really hungry. That's not acceptable.